Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. So today we're going to be talking about a character that I've been building wrong my entire playthrough. I never knew this, but Spring Mustachio is actually a breaker unit. You know, the more we understand and the more that we unlock during our journey playing this game, the more you start to notice things that are a little out of place. And now that I've actually been able to create these builds and really get a better understanding of a lot of these units, I really understand now the best way to actually build most of them. And with Spring Mustachio, we're going to go ahead and dip into it. So, potential. He actually just gains a lot of cooldown reduction on most of his skills whenever he actually gains his potential up. But on potential number 2, he actually gains the same exact stat that you'll see on Triple Staff Lily and other characters that are breakers, which is gain an additional attack equal to 40% of the character's attack stat, composure stat. So, composure breaking is pretty much this dude's build. He's a breaker, and that's amazing to see, because if we look over here, we'll see that he also has raid breaker plus limit 2, which is very, very nice. Obviously, you can't really take full advantage of this kit until after you get raid breaker, pretty much the potential 4, but you know what? I ended up bringing him into a completely different build than Lily, because I feel like you could play this character just a little more aggressive than her, which is a little more interesting of gameplay if you're going to be maining this character, or if you're going to be using this character as an offhand. I think that he's still an incredibly defensive character because he has one of the best dodges in the game. And as you can see from his main card, his main kit is Composure Reduction, where he can pretty much gain all of his allies to gain Composure Reduction, but mostly is the breaker for the overpowered team. So if you don't feel like using Triple Staff Lily, this guy might be your, cup of tea. He's an amazing character, an amazing unit. He also has a attacker-based kit. He also has a supportive-based kit. So it really just depends on what do you really feel like you need on this team. I do appreciate the fact that in his kit he also has healing one ally. So he chooses the weakest ally instead of just choosing an ally in general. I would just prefer that over healing yourself, because this dude can dodge quite a bit. Let's go ahead and dip into his memory and will. Like I said, I actually did aim a little more aggressive with this dude's build. More glass cannon than actually working on his, more glass cannon than actually working on his defensive capabilities. If you want a more defensive version of this build, I do recommend checking out the Triple Staff Lily build. That one is a more defensive and more balanced not critical, but raid break build. So let's go ahead and do, we did a little bit of raid break. Obviously, I'm keeping 2 affixes open for if you already have the 4th level, you could actually get this up by 2 more, getting raid break 7. Over here we have Gentleman's Praise, which is very, very important, because whenever you get the stab combo, he actually gains a 20% damage bonus. So that is very, very nice. Also, charging times for all of his skills are greatly reduced, which is super, super necessary for running this guy. Next is Penetrating Eye. Obviously, we're running crit rate build. Even though it's not exactly recommended for this character, the only reason I'm doing a crit rate and Impassioned is due to the fact that I just want this dude to dish out damage, especially if he's just going to be gaining damage. Is it necessary to really do damage? Not really if you're going to be running a breaker build. I explained that a little bit more with Triple Staff Lily, why she's more defensive in my kit than other characters are, and it's because Raid Break gives you that bonus attack. The bonus stats give you that bonus attack. You don't really need to stack attack on these characters, but the only reason I'm really doing this to Spring Mustachio specifically is because I want to utilize the amount of times he actually hits the units using his charged up skill too. So, that just does a lot of hits. Now, affixes over here, you could either go, like I already told you, you can go main stat. We could go either attack, like full-on attack, or full-on composure reduction. It really just depends on what kind of build you're aiming for. I would personally say composure reduction also always takes the main state, because of the fact that this is going to always go towards your attack as well, because of if you get that potential too. If you don't have that potential too, then I would recommend actually just putting a little bit of a attack in there as well. But that really just depends on you. how lucky you get, if you even plan on running this character. Like I said, if you want a more defensive style of this build, I do talk about it with my triple staff Lily build. As you can see, I run Raid Break, Tenacity, Steadfast, Extreme Vigilance, Eternal Lily, with a lot of composure reduction on all the board. So that really just depends on the way that you want to do it. You know, these characters are incredibly good, even though they're SR characters. The only thing keeping them from being an SSR character is pretty much their arms card, which SSR characters can pretty much build two different types of builds over main characters. So, I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below if this video helps you out. This guide really helps you out. Then just stay tuned for the next guides coming out. Take it easy and peace out.